Well, hello. Today we're back again with another video, and today I decided to change things up and charge something else other than AAVE. Today we got CRV. Yeah, and I guess this is the equivalent of cock and ball torture, shitcoins on trading shitcoins. But anyways, right now on the weekly for CRV, we are seeming to be heading towards, or well, we just touched the previous month open, and we're in like this area of interest over here in terms of bearish price action. So yeah, to keep an eye out on that, I guess. I'm keeping an eye out on that. In terms of bullish area, something around here maybe. So this is on the weekly though, so it's nothing. We're not really trading anything on here. It's just to be a rough draft of what we're looking at. But yeah, right now we're looking at this area and this area. Yeah, there also happens to be the previous week open and the previous month open. It seems to be our overall range at the moment. In terms of the market, in terms of FA at the moment, well, employment numbers just came out, and also job opening numbers just came out, and they weren't very great. However, they weren't too far low above the expected, below the consensus and forecast, so we didn't tank as hard. However, they still weren't very great numbers overall. So it kind of explains the bearish price action. But yeah. So right now we have the previous month open and the previous week open. I might be able to find a short somewhere along here. This looks like a fib-bob, possibly on the lower time frame, and this is also previous resistance. And I also got this 3-bar play question mark that has never been used before. Oh, other than here, it hasn't really been used before. Actually, no, it has been used before, but it could be sort of a breaker block. I don't know. But checking on the lower time frame, at the moment we could see we're in some sort of a trend line. We got this like trend line going, and it seems to be somewhat respecting it, and it's also a channel, so assuming I can put it here, it seems to nail the top, the relative top pretty well. So yeah, we have this going on. We're in this channel. Actually, I could put this on the low here, and yeah, we have this channel going on at the moment, and we're tapping into it, and I could potentially see some sort of short down to this area. So this volume gap over here, this is an area of interest. Well, I wouldn't want to hold a short around here. This is an area of interest. And in terms of shorting something, I'm looking at this area over here. Not really quite sure. Looking at the lower time frame, we can see clearly there is some sort of fib-bob here. Now, I don't know if I would trust this fib-bob because it is relatively, not very sharp. It's not very sharp. There's not really a lot of people that got, cucks here. There is some sort of 3-bar play here, which we seem to have reacted off of, but overall this is not very poggers. But this is an area of interest, so I'm just going to mark it anyway. And we're looking at these that are closer to where we're trading, and we could potentially see some sort of retest into them before further downwards into this area, maybe down here even. But overall, I would use this as a potential partial area for if I do decide to short. I would partial around here. Yeah, There's also this going on. There's something going on everywhere, but this is where I would partial. And I'm looking for something. I'm trying to look for something to short here, but I can't quite because the candles are all fucking weird. But looking at this, there, I think we could see some sort of move up into here again, based on how we're sitting on an FEG. But a FIBOB, the thing about the CRV is that the price action is pretty fucking dumb. As you can see, the candles are all fucking jacked and weird. But we're in this channel at the moment, and we could potentially go up here or down over here. It really depends. But I'm thinking we're probably going to go down here before more upside. And I can't really find any other setups here. I could potentially see this going on. Like this, there's this like little line going on. And it seems about right. If you slap it like here, it happens to line. Happens to like line up right with here, and well, that's not exactly a coincidence. So I might be able to trade some sort of breakout here with a FIBOB. I don't know if there's even a FIBOB here. It doesn't look like there's any sort of FIBOB here. It's fucking messy. So there's no FIBOBs. There's not really a FIBOB to trade. There's no taking of liquidity or anything like that. However, I do see a potential short here somewhere along here. Now, unfortunately, since CRV is a shit coin, mind you, the market cap is only 600 mil. Usually anything below $1 billion is a pretty shitty shit coin. So the price action tends to be a little weird. In this case, we don't even see a single FEG to trade or anything like that. I don't know, I could probably trade these 3 bar plays over here. So overall, I'm going to set up a short here. There's a volume gap up here, and there's a volume gap down here. And I'm going to set up a short to where I'm going to enter here. And I'm going to cover all of these, like weird fucking like 3 bar plays or whatever. And I'm going to short it down to here. I'm going to partial take profit here. And then I am going to drag it farther down here for my other positions. Okay, thin it down a little bit, and this is going to be, whatever. I'm gonna let it run, and if it goes down into this area, it goes down into this area. Great. 2.5. So my partial here, probably going to take out about, I can also see this going on, so I would probably want to raise my partial a bit so that it covers the opening. But this is probably a, if I'm completely honest, I think I might want to go for this edge of the volume gap actually. So this would be a 1-1 and then a 1-3 or whatever. I might average about 1-2 on this play. But yeah, so based on this, I am trading some sort of no FIBOB. There's no FIBOB. Weak ass FIBOB. Right? There's a volume gap. There's a volume gap? Question mark. There FEG. There's no FEG. There's no FEG. I'm not going to even include it because there's no FEG. There are plays. I don't even know what I'm doing. I mean, I guess I'm trading sort of a 3-bar play. And breaker blocks, we don't really have a breaker block to trade here. So overall, this play is very, very fucking ass, like, and I'm probably gonna take out TP 3/4 on the first one. I should, I'm thinking of rating my plays as well to see like how confident I am in this play. And overall, this play, I would rate it from the best play yet to the worst play yet. It's kind of in the worser side, but it's not like stupid or anything like that. I would rate it about 6 out of 10. Right, this is a 6 out of 10 play. 6 out of 10. 6. 6. Let's see here. 6 poggers out of 10. Right, this is a 6 poggers out of 10 play. And that's all for today, guys. See you guys. No way. This is a 6 out of 10 poggers play. 10. So we're gonna put in 6 in here. Right, great. Alright, guys, that's all for today. I'll see you guys just soon. Later.
Walt, I don't know, man. You've been seeming sus lately.